This wasn't planned, I promise.
I literally just told y'all I was gonna count it down. And y'all just stood there and
Hey man, I'm used to 3, 2, 1 countdowns. Actually, if you start from 10 really slow and go all the way down, I promise I'll get there at 1.
You full
I'm
of
gonna be
shit.
real with you. I've only heard like every other word because there's something in my eye, and that takes way more precedence right now.
Well, never mind.
Welcome back to another episode of MC's and MVPs. Today we're talking about
No,
the Chiefs?
no, what? I can't let it pass. Jordan needs to stop letting them girls pee on his face. That's what it is. He needs to stop letting them women pee on his face. He getting a reverse R. Kelly treatment. That's what he's doing right now.
Aramis,
in the golden showers.
There's gonna be a little pee in there, all right? It's just a little bit. Don't be scared of it. You push through.
Hey man, you doing things I ain't doing, you know.
You make sure you do the job. All right?
You getting the job done.
All right? You ain't gotta talk about what happens in war. Just win the war. Right?
Listen, he had the towel set out already. She like, what's this for? You about to find out.
Just sit here like, hey, I put a new pack of sheets right over there, so you already know. Don't worry about these.
We talking about the Chiefs? Is that what we're supposed to be talking about?
Right.
And Aramis started it. That ain't on me. Right?
Fair enough.
I was over here getting betrayed by an eyelash. And he wanted to come at me sideways. Right?
I can't help it because usually it's me and JT.
Fair
He
enough.
just does sausage shit. He's like, people, welcome back to another episode of MCs and MVPs. That's Brody's entrance.
Get the job done. All right, y'all fuck up. All right, y'all get sidetracked in the middle of it. All right?
Every time.
Always.
Aramis
And
always want to introduce us like he a guest preacher. They want to give you a little story at the beginning about everything. It's like, listen, introduce the speaker and keep it pushing.
how so rude. Anyway,
Great.
we're talking about the defending, the reigning MVP of the NFL Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. They have departures. Who they have? They got Blaine Gabbert, Jared McKinney, Richie James, Marquez Valdez Scantley. Oh, sorry, none catching ass. That motherfucker right there can catch a cold if you bit him in his ass. Boy, I tell you the truth. Blake Bell, Jody Forson, Donovan Smith, Nick Allegretti. Okay. William Gay Jr. Ladarius Sneeze. I said Willie Gay. I said William Willie. Same thing. They know with me. Mike Edwards. Tom. Oh, they let him go. Wow. All right. Oh, they did sign the punter. They got falsely accused of the sexual assault. Okay. So they let Tommy Townsend go. Punter. Got a great leg. Who they drafted? They drafted another person that couldn't catch. Xavier Worthy. People like, oh, he's so fast. I say, if y'all not looked at the tape, he's sometiming. People, listen, he reminds me of John Ross. You know where John Ross is right now? Not in the NFL after the first 3 years. His ass couldn't catch a just because he ran fast. Straight line speed. It's pretty. It's yeah. I got a first round pick because I broke the 40. That motherfucker cannot catch. I'm serious. Look at the tape. He dropped passes in Texas. I looked at a lot of Texas games for the last 3 years. And this motherfucker, excuse my language, could drop passes. He dropped passes time and time again. Yes, he made some good passes. Of course, he caught passes. He wouldn't be a starter. Yes, he caught some passes. But damn, he dropped a lot. And he wasn't consistent. And they drafted his ass in the first round. But that's who they drafted. Whatever. Man, hopefully in the NFL, he's a whole different story. But I don't have my high hopes. I don't have my hopes up high on his ass at all. I'm just saying, I wish everybody the best. I'm not hating off the kid. I'm just saying what I saw over the past 3 years in Texas. Period.
Hallelujah, preacher.
Kingsley? I don't know that last name. But yeah, whatever you say. Jared Wiley, Jaden Hicks, Hunter. You want to take go at it?
Norzad.
There you go. Kamal Haddon, CJ Henson. It's Henson, right?
Yeah.
All right, CJ.
It just made me remind me of the Boondocks episode.
What?
With the booty warrior.
Oh Lord.
Your name is Chris Handsome. I'm gonna call you Chris Handsome though.
I know why you're here, and I've been waiting for you.
A child. I didn't come here for little boys.
I came for you. Sam still sends me that clip every now and again.
It's just funny. It's so fucking funny.
It's so stupid. It's fun. It's funny. It's definitely funny.
Yeah, Pit Name Slickback will always be my favorite from the Boondocks. Has not slapping the bitch worked?
Mr. Slickback, you got to say the whole thing. It's a pimp
It's
name.
the whole thing. What? You say the whole thing. It's a pimp name Slickback. Where my money at? I'm out here getting it. Thank you, Grandmama. I know where all my hoes is.
All right, Jordan, it's on you.
What am I doing? The signed and re-signed.
Yes, sir.
They got quarterback Carson Wentz, running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back wide receiver safety?
Special teams.
Special teams. That's what I was like, what the fuck is the ST? Luis Rees-Zammit. Wide receiver, Marquise Brown. Wide receiver, Mecole Hardman. Tight end, Travis Kelce. Tight end, Herb Smith. Edge, Michael Dana. D-line, Chris Jones. D-line, Derek Nyandi. D-line, Tershawn Wharton. Linebacker, Drew Tranquill. Defensive back, Deion Bush. Punter, Matt Araiza. Long snapper, James Winchester.
So the Chiefs are gonna be really good this year. The Chiefs gonna be good. Man, F these jokers, boy. I tell you the truth. The rich get richer. F Pat Mahomes. You know what? I say this in love because I respect them. I respect them so much. And when I say F them, I mean it in a good way because I have no issues. You know how everybody hate people, like really dislike people, like the Cowboys. Like we can't, like Cowboy haters. A lot of it don't have to do with the team itself. They do more with Jerry Jones and the fan base. So, but I got no quarrels with.
Which be bullshit.
But I have. No
I don't like the fans. Stop talking to me. Like what?
It got personal. Hang on.
Walk up to a Cowboys fan. The Cowboys suck, and then you expect them not to defend them, and it's like, I hate your fan base. Well, bitch, you came to talk to me. What the fuck?
We'll get to that though. Trust me. Anyway, but these guys get richer, man. They got Hollywood Brown, man. McCall Holman suck ass, but whatever. He there again. He couldn't be out no receivers in freaking New York when he was with the Jets, so they cut his ass, and then he goes on to win a freaking Super Bowl with the freaking Kansas City Chiefs. Whatever. Of course, they're gonna re-sign my boy Travis Kelce because he's a freak. They also got another good tight end in Irv Smith, which is solid. Of course, they had no choice. They had no freaking choice but to re-sign Chris Jones because if Chris Jones do not show up, the 49ers win the Super Bowl. Chris Jones had 3 splash plays within the 10-yard line that caused overthrows and forced them to kick field goals instead of touchdowns. That's the guy you signed. Because remember, he sat out the first, game or two? Because he wanted a new deal? That's why you pay that man. Chris Jones earned it. They don't win the Super Bowl without Chris Jones. Hell, they might not even get to the Super Bowl without Chris Jones. That's why you signed that guy. Drew Tranquil, solid inside linebacker. Great signing. Deion Bush, solid safety. Matt Araiza, I'm happy to see him get his shot with a good organization because of he was that woman lied on him talking about she was got gangbanged and raped by him and some of his teammates when he wasn't even there. And it caused the Bills to release him a couple of years ago because of it. So his career got off to a rocket start. I'm excited that he's getting his second chance because he deserves it. He deserves a fair shot in the NFL because he got a leg on him and he's be booming balls. They call him the punt guard coming out of college because that joker had a leg at San Diego State. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, San Diego State. So I think these guys are going to be in it throughout the whole. If you're going to get the chance to Chiefs, you better get them early and often, and have them trying to figure it out later on because once these guys get rolling, they're going to be rolling. Period. I got nothing to say bad about them. These guys, they got Pat Mahomes as the quarterback. We saw that he was on his Brady stuff last year because he didn't have no receivers last year, and he still went out and won a Super Bowl. But he did have a defense, just like Brady did his first 3 years, and his defense showed up. Chris Jones showed up. Ladarius Sneed, that might hurt them on the defensive side. Ladarius Sneed, whom they traded to Tennessee, showed up. The other guy, the other cornerback, the other young cornerback they drafted a couple years ago showed up. Man, Willie Gay, who they let go, showed up. Man, that defense was really, really, really good last year. And they're the reason why they got this Super Bowl because, like I said, them jokers can catch a pass to say they're right, save their lives last year. No matter how and where Pat Mahomes put it to them on the field. That's all I got.
I was just going through their games from last year, and I got to be the best team as far as complimentary football. These games were so damn close last year. So it's literally, it's either super close or a blowout. There's no in between for them. They have to blow them out, or it's we gonna beat you by 3. And you're right. He had no wide receivers. He was throwing to Travis Kelce, and somehow they just wasn't covering the boy. Because Travis Kelce then became the new Jason Witten because he don't be running either. Man, just be appearing 20 yards down the field, and it's all right, well, I guess that's what we doing now. And people just be letting them go
too. And it's just how are you open 20 yards down the field? Who let this happen?
It's they go into the huddle and be all right, so you have Travis Kelce. He's okay, I'm going to run the zone over here. It's no. You have Travis Kelce. He's okay, I know. Then the play starts and he goes to the other side of the field and Travis Kelce just walks up 10 yards and he's you want me here or you want me to keep going? And it's either way, I'm by myself.
Wait.
To be fair, they double teamed his behind in the Super Bowl, so he didn't he didn't show up. He didn't show up because they was
somebody else gonna have to beat us.
Yeah, exactly. They're these sorry ass, non-catching ass receivers gonna have to beat us.
And it was bad. They right in the hands.
They won because of a holding penalty. Okay, let's all be honest, because of a pass interference penalty. Let's all be honest. They won because of a pass interference penalty.
And Chris Jones.
And Chris Jones. Yeah. But I'm talking offensively, Chris Jones was the reason they won on defense. Yeah. The reason they won on offense was because of that defensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
which was also a stupid penalty.
It was.
Be as mad as you want, but you got to play perfectly when you play Patrick Mahomes because you're not getting the call.
You're right.
You're not getting them.
Yep.
There was like one call that went the other way that people were like was questionable, and it was in like the first quarter of that Super Bowl. The rest of it was like, nah, they calling it. It's Patrick Mahomes. They calling it.
Yeah.
There was to your point, JT. There was a BS call because if you're gonna call that game, it was a correct call. But it's a BS call because if you're gonna call the game like that, call the whole game, not the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Not the last. You can't. No. Not the last 2 minutes. If you gonna be like, nah, these hand fightings and this juck and jiving, we gonna call it. Somebody, offense and defense. We calling it all. But you can't do it the last 2 minutes. Come on, within the last 2 minutes, nah. Last minute, it was what.
Also, as a cornerback, though, he should have known to not put hands in the last 2 minutes right in front of the line judge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He should have known that as a defensive player in the Super Bowl, in the last 2 minutes, you cannot touch him after 5 yards. They will call that. And I don't think it really matters the team. I think they're going to call that no matter what.
No, going back to Jordy's point, it's Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You think? Come on, he gonna get that. Just like Tom Brady. Just like Tom Brady
You're
got
right.
it. Tom Brady got all. Just like when the last time was Tuck Rule called? It was only called once in history. Once. And it was in an AFC championship game where Tom Brady was getting their teeth kicked in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never heard of it again.
But I'm also excited for the Chiefs. I think they're going to play well.
But like even to the call point, like what 2 games before they went into the playoffs, that game where Travis Kelce did the pitch back and it would have been a touchdown, but the dude was offsides the whole time, and they were like, "Man, you can't call that. You can't call." And it was like, Patrick, I don't think you understand how much leeway they give you as you being Patrick. That was blatant. Like it was just outright blatant.
Yes, and his ass was
said,
way
you
off.
can't call something when something cool happens. That was literally his argument. He was like, if something cool happens, you gotta let it go.
His ass should have been in his receiver face like Hugh Jackson. That Joker was a foot. You know how much a foot is when you off the doggone ball. He was a foot off the doggone ball. It's all he had to do.
To his left, to his right, wherever he wanted to look, he could have known he was offsides. He was just chilling.
I agree. That was dumb. The receivers were terrible. We talked about it all last year. That's not the first time they lined off offsides either. That happened multiple times in the year with his receivers. So there's a referee right there. He's right there. All you have to do is look at him and be like, thumbs up, and he'll give you a thumbs up or a no, scoot back, or a no, scoot forward. Sometimes a referee will be a dick and be like, I don't know. It's like, bitch, what do you mean you don't know?
Which is fair, like that would be a referee being a dick. But in his instance, if the referee was a dick and didn't tell him, he could have looked the other way and noticed that the ball is lined up in his back foot.
I need to take a step back. Yeah.
Well, look, man, we ain't got much to talk about this team, man. This team is doing the doggone thing, man. Listen, let's be fair. These guys going to be in there at the end of the year. I'm not sure. They're a Super Bowl favorite because, man, they added receivers. They got receivers. They got a guy that can actually catch the ball and run. Now, listen, we don't know what Rice is going to be like because he's stupid and like to do dumb stuff in the offseason.
Fair enough.
This team got better. They got better, a lot better. Now, I feel sorry for them if Pat Mahomes is injured for a couple of weeks because they got cardiac arrest as their backup quarterback. And, whew.
That was the most surprising thing I saw when we were hitting this list. I was like, Carson Wentz is still playing? I was like, listen, they done got rid of the other guy I was talking shit about. Now I get to switch over to Carson Wentz.
He got a life alert going around his neck at this point, I think.
Boy. So man, I like this team. I like the way he's built. I like it, man, from the top to the bottom. And I ain't got nothing but love for Andy Reid. I ain't got nothing but love for the guy. I loved him when he was in Philadelphia. I love him now. I loved him when he was in freaking Seattle. I love him now, man. I have so much respect for that guy.
I think if he wins another Super Bowl, he especially this year, he needs to retire.
Who?
Like he is Andy Reid.
Why?
Just spend time with his kids and stuff like that, man. His grandkids.
Why?
He got kids, grandkids. He's done it. Like, what does he have left to do?
Why? But why quit?
I mean,
when you
he's
at the
also
prime?
the head coach. He can hang out with his kids the whole offseason.
True. Yeah.
Especially if you're talking grandkids. It's like the offseason's the summertime. So, perfect for him.
Bring him out to the field house. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
They would love it.
They get to meet Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, all these other guys, Chris Jones. But anyway, man, I love this team. I ain't got nothing. I just hope if the rubber meets the road and they meet Pittsburgh in the playoffs, I hope Pittsburgh beat them. That's it. I don't care if it's by 2, by 3. I just hope Pittsburgh win. That's it. But other than that, I ain't got no issues with them. I wish no injury on Pat Mahomes or nobody. But if Pat Mahomes somehow
Get a little turf toe that week.
A little turf toe. Nothing serious, you know?
something that'll keep him out maybe a couple of weeks, he's trying to
Just
play
a sore
through it.
elbow, nothing real.
Yeah, and it's in the playoffs time, I'm not
If
going
it's
to
the
be
playoffs,
mad.
you don't want that. You don't need. If it's the playoffs, you might need to hope for a real injury because apparently he had a broken ankle last year, and they were like, "Nah, he looked better than ever in this way."
To be fair, he came back. He got the shit. He said he got a shot, and he got some type of shot in that halftime game. In halftime, and he came out. And he's like, "I'm good."
It was a shot of Hennessy that activated that black side.
But yeah, no, I need him. If it's gonna be playoff, I need him to be like concussed and can't go.
Concussed.
And I say that. I say that respectfully and lovingly, but I know it's not nothing to play with. But I just need him out. So, because I got so much.
And you need it to be a game day decision.
Exactly. I need to be like a game day.
Once he like 2 dislocated fingers, like he dislocated his 2 index fingers, so he can't throw the football anymore, and so he's out.
I don't know.
It's not life threatening. It's not gonna hurt him.
Dislocated, he might he might take that shot of Hennessy, put him back.
The swelling, though. The swelling.
Man,
I don't know. They wrap it
It's
right.
difficult to grip the football.
If they wrap it right, if they catch it early enough, wrap it right,
man,
you're gonna see him with ice cubes and that little hand warmer. It's not gonna be a hand warmer, it's gonna be ice cubes.
Right.
so,
No, it's a
man,
chill pack.
Hey, every time he running out the pocket, he throwing ice and then throwing the ball.
But yeah, man, I like this team. Anyway, but I ain't got much else to say about the team. Y'all got anything else to say about this team?
Nah.
This team is damn near. I ain't gonna say perfect because they still got some receivers. They can add. You can always add more to a good team. But when you got the key pieces in place, the head coach, the quarterback, the defense, I think you're good. So anyway, till next time, peace.